today I'll be teaching you guys how to crochet a Kindle case. We're just going to be doing the base, and all the add-ons will be shown on my channel at a later time. But you're going to need two colors and start off with a 5mm hook. You're going to be chaining 19. But if you don't happen to have the same size Kindle, here's some quick adjustment notes. Make sure you always chain an odd number, so like I did, 19, and then you can always hold your chain up to your piece for a guide. So basically after that we're going to be working down the chain. So in the second chain from the hook, you're just going to insert 1/2 double crochet. And then so that you don't forget your place, make sure you mark the first stitch that you made. And then continue on down the line and just insert 1/2 double crochet in every single stitch. But the very last stitch will get 2 1/2 double crochets, and that's just to help you turn your work around and make everything look seamless and clean. So since we're working in the round, you're going to insert a 1/2 double crochet on the other side of the chain and then work down that whole row. And the first stitch that you'll go in is going to be pretty tight, so you can just take your time with that. And here you can see me holding on to the tail because I'm going to just crochet it in. And after that, you're just going to continue the 1/2 double crochets like I said in every single chain on that side. And right before you get back to where you started your round at, there'll be one more little stitch, and with that you'll do the same that you did on the other side and place 2 1/2 double crochets there. And after that you don't have to do any more increases, so the pattern gets pretty simple aside from all the color changes. But since we're working in rounds, I'm changing up my stitch and I'm not gonna slip stitch or anything. So in the mark stitch, you're just going to place a double crochet using that same yarn that you have, and then you'll mark that stitch because that's your brand new one to indicate that it's the first of the round. After that, you're going to do 3 more double crochets, and instead of finishing the last double crochet, when you still have 2 loops on your hook, you're going to introduce a new color. And there's more than one way to insert a new color. If you feel like you need more security, you can make a slip knot and then pull it through. But I just simply take the yarn, twist it around my hook, and then pull it through. So that makes the last little loop to finish off that double crochet. And then you're going to crochet over your tails and do 4 double crochets with this brand new color. But just as you did before, since we're creating a checkerboard pattern, on the 4th stitch, make sure that you don't finish it with that color. You're going to pick up your tan yarn and pull that through. That's why it's very important to carry your yarn. And by that I mean you're basically just crocheting over top of it, so whenever your next color switches, it's available. And to make everything look a little bit more seamless, make sure you're tugging on your yarn a little bit so that the inside and outside of your project look pretty good. But yeah, just continue that all the way around until you reach the join spot. So the repeat is 4 double crochets of each color. Make sure you color switch on the last stitch. And with my chain count for my Kindle specifically, it gets kind of awkward because with the way the checkerboard is set up, the next color would be tan technically. So for this specific side, whenever you get back to your join, you're just going to do 8 double crochets of that color that you're already on, and then you're going to color change in the last stitch. And if you aren't too crazy on counting, you can literally just look at what color is under. And since red is the next color for me at the bottom, I'm picking up my tan yarn, twisting it around my hook, and finishing that double crochet. and then you just place 4 double crochets on top of the red. So to continue the checkerboard that I have going on, you're just going to make sure that you're never placing the same color on top of each other. And like I said, when you get close to the join again, it's always going to be 8 double crochets instead. So continue that for 12 rounds and fasten off. I ended up adding some ruffles and this cute leaf, plus a little faux button to secure the case. Then I made a little printout so I could just refresh my Kindle. I'll link my easy ruffles tutorial in the description, and the other inspiration was from this pattern making video if you'd like to check that out. I do have a video for the pumpkin keychain, but the leaf applique is not out yet, so make sure you just stay tuned for that. Yeah, comment if you need any help or if you'd like a written pattern. But other than that, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.